All right, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and salute silence you brothers out there, preachers, word, share their truth. Little brother Zayon and Bond, Vegas, GMS Las Vegas camp. All right, come to you another lesson. It said National Day of Protest Against Data Centers scheduled on July 18th. All right, which these data centers have become a problem here in Great Babylon, America. All right, a lot of news segments, on legacy media, of Esau building these data centers next to neighborhoods of people, and destroying the water. It accumulates millions of gallons of fresh water, a day to operate these data centers, and it's become a pest. And this is I did my previous video about pestilence, about mosquitoes carrying the West Nile virus, but these data centers are another pestilence as well, because it's destroying people's bodies, destroying the earth, water, destroying the water. What else? I believe they say they give like you got the Dragon's Angels. These data centers are known to give out, strange sounds as well, and that's terrorizing the people. If these data centers are next to a neighborhood or something. But yeah, man, a lot of people are fed up, so there's gonna be they orchestrating a protest on July 18th, which that's next Saturday. So according to a report from Newsweek, coordinated National Day of Protest Against Data Centers is scheduled for July 18th as communities across the United States voice growing opposition to the rampant expansion of artificial intelligence infrastructure. The demonstrations organized by conservative advocacy group Humans First aim to highlight concerns over surging utility costs, increased water consumption, noise pollution, there you go, changes to local land use, and potentially national security implications associated with the unchecked growth of AI-related facilities. More than 4,000 data centers are already constructed nationwide. The group points out a widespread public resistance, citing a recent Gallup poll showing 70% of Americans oppose having such a center in their community. See that? So this could cause for uproar of the people situation, and I believe a lot of these data centers are going to be a lot of pursuing Job the 20th chapter, and how the laborer, the working class will basically go against the powers that be, and a lot of these data centers are going to be targets, for the working class to cause destruction, to destroy these data centers. And I believe these data centers are very heavily security, It's a lot of security, So, yeah, man. You basically get the point. Humans First has identified, let's read this one. Humans First have identified more than 50 locations for planned actions on July 18th. List spans cities across towns, including Atlanta, Athens in Georgia, Austin, San Antonio, multiple sites in Texas, several locations in Florida, California, places in Virginia, Pennsylvania, Missouri, beyond. Organizers describe their effort as a push to reclaim community control over local development decisions. All right. So So yeah, man. So this is the uproar of the people. Let's grab that. Second Esdras 9:1. And he answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in thyself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Alright. Therefore, when thou shalt see earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. Alright, so these data center protests, uproars, you know. And it could turn violent, just like these No Kings protests. Alright, I don't know when the next one is going to be one of those, protests against Trump. But, yeah, these uproars of the people is going to get worse and worse as the economy gets worse and worse. Alright, people are fed up. Alright, these Americans are fed up, and they're going to release their frustrations, out on the higher ups. Alright, they control the society. Alright, these data centers are, controlled by the technocrats. Throw a few names out there: Elon Musk, Zuckerberg, the Amazon guy. I forgot his name. I always forget his name. Well, yeah, Nvidia. I forgot that dude's name. But yeah, these technocrats. Which are the a part of the upper elites. It said, Then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. See that? So these uproars of the people has been in the plans of the Most High since the beginning. All right. Let's go to another one where it said, not regard the kings, no princes. Second Esdras, is full of prophecy, man. All right. Second Esdras 15:15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, with swords in their hands. The modern day sword is a gun. All right, so that's race riots, class riots, civil war. All right. And it's going to be here in America, man. Okay, because this is the focal point of the deliverance and the focal point of the destruction, It said, for there shall be sedition amongst men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor princes, which are the higher ups, the police, the military, political officials, senators, congressmen, all the way up to the president. It said, and their course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right. So that's going to be all hell breaking loose. Anarchy. All right. Without government. All right. When the people rise up against the government, well, hey, that's anarchy, man. All hell going to be breaking loose, man. All right. And that's where the prophets are sent to warn our people, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. You the true biblical Israelites. We're here to warn you, man. You better repent so the Lord can protect you in these days that's coming. If not, you're going to be left out there. You're going to be a statistic of destruction, all right? So basically, that's pretty much all I got. Shalom.